All right, now we're going to do volume of pyramids and cones. Now the volume formula is really simple. It's 1/3 times the big B base times the height. So you find the area of the base, you find the height, and then you multiply the whole thing by 1/3 or divide it by 3. Same concept. So let's look at this one. You've got the base, which is all that. B equals 9 times 8 equals 72. The height is 6. Now the height of a pyramid is the distance from the vertex to the base, all right? Distance from the vertex to the base. So now the formula, 1/3 times 72 times 6. So let's see, 72 times 6 divided by 3 is 144 meters cubed. Now, don't forget, it's not base times height, it's 1/3 the area of the base times the height, okay? Remember that. So you can multiply base times the area of the base times the height, but you still have to divide by 3. So now let's do, well, you do this one. Okay, stop the video, try it, see if your answer matches mine. Okay, the area of the base is 4 times 8, 32. The height is 9. So there's the formula, plug everything in, 1/3 times 32 times 9. And I'll tell you, instead of just plugging 1 divided by 3 times 32 times 9, I just try to divide something by 3 and make it simple. So I end up with 32 times 3. I try to do a little bit in my head to make it a simpler problem. 96 yards cubed, or cubic yards. Alrighty? Not that big of a deal. Now we're going to see cones are the same thing. The formula is still the same. It's still 1/3 area of the base times height. But now, remember, the base is a circle. And you find the area of the base, remembering it's pi times r squared. So just remember that. All right, big B base equals pi 3.14 times 4 squared, all righty, which equals, let's do 3.14 times, my calculator and I are not getting along right now. 3.14 times 16, 50.24. The height is 6. Putting everything in the formula, 1/3 times 50.24 times 6. Alrighty, that's 100.48 meters cubed. It says, do not do any rounding. So you see how we did that? The formula is the same. It's very simple. You just have to remember the 1/3 part. Let's go to the next page. Word problems. Word problems are simply applying what you know, applying math to real world situations. So as always, I write the formula at the top of the page. The more I write it, the more it gets in my brain, the more it settles in my brain, and I internalize it. So I know, oh yeah, volume of a pyramid or a cone is 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. So let's all see what we have. Height of 13 inches, base has a diameter of 6 inches, which means the radius is 3 inches. How much foam? Let's see. Area of the base is 3.14 times the radius squared, which is 28.26. The height is 13. So let's plug in the volume. 1/3 times 28.26, there's my decimal, times 13. and I get 122.46. So it's inches cubed. That's the volume for one cone. But I need to know how much foam I need to make 50 cones. So then I go up here, 122 times 48, not 8. 48 times 50 equals, that's a 46, my bad. I can't read my own calculator. Let's fix this real quick, okay? Totally my fault. I just did not read my calculator properly. Okay, times 50. Glad I caught it. 61.23 cones. Oh, 20, it's not cones. Yeah, I can read the words. Really, I can. That's not how many cones we need. We need cubic inches. 6,123 cubic inches of foam. Okay? So let's do another one. And you're going to do another word problem, something different. All right, so you stopped it and you did the work. Now let's see. Each cup has a height of 10 centimeters. Base has a radius of 4.5. Use 3.14 for pi and don't round. All right. Big B base equals 3.14 times the radius squared. All right, 4.5 squared times 3.14, 63.585. The height is 10 centimeters. So the volume of one cone is 1/3 times 63.585 times 10. Let's see, times 10 divided by 3. I get 211.95. So 211.95 centimeters cubed. And actually, any of you who have taken sciences know that you don't do volume with centimeters. It should be centiliters, okay? Liters is the volume, not meters. So that's bad on Alex's part because we copied those. So how many cups can be filled? 16,956 divided by 211.95. Let's find out. 16956 divided by 211.95. Well, it helps if I put the right numbers in. 18956 divided by 211 point. Yeah, makes a whole lot more sense. Whoops. 80 cups. Okay? Not bad. So now you're going to the next section. You learned a bit about volume. You've learned a bit about surface area. Now, you are going to, center that better, identify which you need to do for the word problem. So here is the shape. We've got a shed in the shape of a rectangular prism, and the shed has a floor. And we have to say that because not all sheds do. So use a calculator to find the surface area and volume. So you need to know your formulas. Surface area equals, who remembers the formula? Okay, perimeter times height plus twice the base. The perimeter of the base. And then you have, I'm going to use different colors for stuff, volume equals base times height. So let's figure stuff out in order. Surface area, perimeter times height plus twice the base. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to say the base is here. So the perimeter, let's put it over here. Perimeter equals 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3 equals 18. Okay? The height is the distance between the two bases. The height would be 9. And the area of the base is 6 times 3 equals 18. So surface area is 18 times 9 plus 2 times 18. 18 times 9, 162 plus 36, 198. So surface area is 198 feet squared. It's a very bad 8. I'm going to fix it. I don't like it when it's bad. All right. That wasn't so bad. You had to go back to day 1 to get your surface area formula. But it's not too bad. All right, let's do volume. We already know the area of the base because we had to figure that out for surface area. The area of the base is 18. So V equals 18 times the height, which is 9. V equals 162. 162 feet cubed. Okay? Now you got your numbers. Let's analyze the next question. The shed's made of metal. Which measure tells the shed maker how much to use? Surface area or volume? Well, are we filling the shed? We are not. So that would be surface area. So C, which measure shows how much it can hold? Volume. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? Let's go to the next one. All right, last part is you're going to try it. Remember your formulas, folks. Write them every time you use them, because the more you write them, the better you are. Surface area, because we're talking about a prism. PH plus 2 big B. Volume, big B times H. When you write it down, life is easier. Okay. There's the brick. We need to find the surface area and the volume. Okay. I'm going to choose that's my side. Okay, that's my base. Just because I wanted to be different. All right, so big area is 9 times 7, 63. Okay, my height is 13. And my perimeter is 9 plus 7 plus 9 plus 7 equals 18 plus 14 equals 32. So surface area equals 32 times 13 plus 2 times 63. 2 times 13, 416 plus 126 equals 542. So the surface area is 542 centimeters squared. All right, I identified my base, 9 times 7. I identified the height, the distance between the two bases, and the perimeter is all the way around there. The volume, well, I've already got my base figured out and my height. So the volume is 63 times the height, which is 13. 63 times 13 is 819. Volume is 819 centimeters cubed. Cubed. Remember that, cubed. Okay, so if you're going to paint it, do you need surface area or volume? Right, you need surface area. I'm going to assume you all said that. And if the brick is made of concrete, you do volume. Okay, this wasn't so bad. Good job, folks.